so I can see it when you go away. Alright, so let's open up to page 72. Can you share with me next week?
I'll share with you.
No.
Look at you being mean. I'll try to be mean.
Are we there? Alright, with our green papers, we're going to divide it in 4. Okay, mine is crazy. But it's the idea. You don't have to fold it, just line it fold. Or you can fold it. They're better than me. Alright, once we have it folded, we're going to label it. There's 4 labels. Once I figure out how to do it. What?
You gotta click on the marker.
It's kind of dark too. Can you make that brighter? Or is it? Yeah, maybe.
Can we see? Is that better?
That is better.
Awesome. I don't know why I feel like
Maybe it's talking all in the video.
Alright, so in the top left hand corner, you're going to write quality. Okay.
Try it on the computer.
It's my name. You can do it. Why are you making me? Okay, video.
I know what you're doing. We might have to turn on the whiteboard. Alright, this is not happening today. Alright, let's turn this way. We're going to face over here.
That's what.
The whiteboard. Just turn your desks or your body.
I want none of them.
Come on here.
I want none of them.
Alright. Go sit over there because we got to work on it.
Oh, there you go.
Yes. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, split in 4s. Qualities up on this side. This side we're going to have tables. Equation. And then graph. Alright, so we're going to start with qualities. So on page 72, everybody have page 72? Can somebody read me the definition for a proportional relationship? Okay, at the top of page 72.
Okay.
Go ahead.
The ratio of the distance in miles to the distance in league is constant. This relationship is said to be proportional. A proportional relationship is a relationship between 2 quantities in which the ratio of one quantity to another quantity is constant.
Right. Good. So make sure we're going to write that definition in our columns.
The whole thing.
Yep.
Or just a part.
Just from a proportional relationship is a relationship between 2 quantities in which the ratio of one quantity is constant to the other. Make sure we underline, circle, highlight the word constant because it's important. And we're going to be using it.
It's the last sentence.
You don't know where Once you're done, eyes up front, so I know we can move on. Alright, so below your definition, I want you to write y equals kx. Because we're going to use that, that's how the form of the equation is going to be once we get to equations. So the constant we just talked about in this equation is going to be k. So we want to draw a little arrow down from the k and write constant. So you know when we start solving, k is our constant, which we will learn how to find.
I'm supposed to tell you what's the constant?
No, they won't always tell you.
Thank you, teacher. So they got to give you one number out of all of them.
Yeah, they're going to give you some numbers, and then we'll be able from there to find out what your constant is. Are we good? We're ready to move on? So let's go ahead and flip back, page 71, and we're going to do our first example. Alright, so we see a table on page 71, yes?
Yes.
Alright, so let's go to our section where we have table. And I want you to copy down the table how it's listed. Go ahead. In your graphic organizer.
Oh.
Giovanni, on page 71, can you read for me underneath where it says representing proportional relationships? Starts in 1870.
1870, the front writer,
Jules.
Jules Verne, published 20,000
Leagues.
leagues under the sea. One of the most popular science fiction novels ever written. One definition of a league is a unit of measure equaling 3 miles.
Alright, good. So we need to find the important information that they gave us inside that sentence. Can anyone tell me anything important that we found?
Julius Verne published 2,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Okay, so that's interesting. Do you think we're going to need it when we start doing our math?
No.
Anyone else?
Uh,
Okay.
One definition of the league is the unit measurement equaling 3 miles.
Alright, good. So we have leagues right here, right?
Mhm.
They told us 1 league
Equals 3 miles.
equals 3 miles.
So 2 leagues equals 6.
Okay, so make sure we're writing that down. 1 league equals 3 miles. So that's important. That's the information most times they're going to give us, what 1 unit equals. And from that, we're going to be able to find out all the other values. So Hunter, if we have 2 leagues, how many miles?
6.
6. How did you get 6?
2 times 3 because if every 1 league equals 3 miles.
Right, very nice. Let's do the next one. Anyone besides our previous? Layla. We have 6 leagues, how many miles?
18.
18, good. How did you get 18?
Did 6 times 3.
Good. Why did you multiply by 3?
Because 1 league would be 3 miles, so 6 leagues would be.
Good, very nice. Okay, so the next one's a little bit trickier. Now we have miles, so we need to figure out how many leagues times what 3 is going to give us 36. That's a crazy 3, but just go with it. Giovanni?
12.
Very nice. And then the last one, you can use your calculators if you need it. Same thing we've been doing. Alexandra, you want to try the last one?
6.
Good. How did you get 60,000?
I times 7,000 by 3.
Good. Why did you multiply by 3?
Because 1 league equals 1 mile.
Very nice. Good job. Make sure we have that table written down, filled out in our graphic organizer. Do we need to do another table together? Annalie, you want to do that one together before we move on? Yeah? Alright, let's do that. So, I'm going to make up this one. Alright, so I'm going to ask you to fill out this table. We're going to have 1 league equal 5 miles. So you guys can work with your group and go ahead and try to fill this out. Everyone help each other, work with your group. If you're too far away, just work in. So Jeremiah, I'm putting you guys together, you guys can work on it. So in this table, different from the first one, we had 1 league equals 3 miles. Now we have 1 league equals 5 miles. Are you okay? You guys have about 2 minutes and then we'll go over it. That's really hard to see.
Wow.
What's your helping to? Yeah, you can write it down. I would write it down in your table to give you another example.
Is that right now?
If you need to, that'd be helpful. Do one more example. There you go. Alright, you guys ready to go over it?
Yes.
Alright, so if we have 1 league equals 5 miles, Analia, how many miles is 2 leagues?
Wait, yeah, 10,
10. Good. How did you get 10?
because I did 5 times 2.
Good. Why did you multiply by 5?
A league equals 5 miles.
Right. Rock radius. 3 leagues is how many miles?
It was 10.
And how did you get that?
Because 5 times 3.
Very nice. 4 miles. Hunter?
20.
Good. And Layla, 5 miles.
25.
Very nice. Alright, are we comfortable with the table? Try and move on?
I thought a table in a graph is like that plus with y and x.
Right. Okay, so when we look back at the table we just did, where we had leagues and miles, what did you notice? What were we doing? What number was the same in every single problem? Not what it is.
3.
3. Good, so this 3 that we use is our constant. Okay, that's what that's coming into play. Okay, so make sure you write that.
So constant gonna be on every one of them. That we
Right, so the constant is going to be the same number you use to multiply each time. Does that make sense? So make sure you write that example. 3 was the constant. What was the constant in the second example? 5. Very nice. Good job. Are we okay? Can we move on? Yes? No? Maybe?
Yes.
Okay, thanks. Alright, now we're going to go to the equation. Same thing with the equation, we're still going to have to know how to do the table, okay? Because to find the equation, we need a table. So let's flip to page 72. Analia, can you read for me example 1? It starts, Megan earns $12 an hour.
Megan earns $12 an hour at her part-time job. Show that the relationship between the amount she earned and the number of hours she worked is a proportional relationship. Then write in place of the relationship.
Alright, good. So step 1, to find an equation, we need to make a table. So the table here is already given to you. But I want to make sure we know what it's saying. So in the problem it says Megan earns $12 an hour, right? Yes, $12. So how much would she make in 2 hours? What about 3 hours?
36.
Good. 4 hours?
48.
Good. And then how should 8 hours? Good. And how did you get those?
I had 12 by itself every time.
Good. Multiply by 12. Okay. So what does that tell you? What is this number?
Just the
Constant.
The constant. Good job. Alright. So now we're writing an equation, right? So here's our rule for an equation, right? Okay, so we're going to take k, which was our constant, right? And we're going to plug it into here. Okay, so we have y equals kx. What was our constant?
12.
Good. Make sure you guys are writing this down.
My equation.
So what do you think the equation would be?
The equation would be 12 times 1 equals 12.
Okay, so we're going to put it back in this form. Okay, so all we need to find is this, which we found.
12.
Right? And then we're just going to plug it right back in.
Y equals 12 times x.
Yes, very good. Good job.
So you just keep the y there.
Mm-hmm. Because if you were to use the table, and you found amount earned over number of hours, that's where you would plug in y and x. Alright, so let's go back up to this one. What would our equation be here?
12. I mean, 3.
Y equals,
3 is
3x.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice. Good job. How'd you get 3?
Because it's constant.
Constant. Very
You
good.
constantly show up.
We need to do another one. And Leah, you good? You wanna try another one? Yes. So did we all copy down the problem with the 5s? 5, 10, 15? Yes, no?
Yeah.
Not nothing crazy. Alright, so let's find the equation for that problem. So we're gonna find the equation for this one that we did right here. Okay. So this is the form the equation's in. Okay. And remember k is our constant. So the constant number is the number that you use to multiply each number. Right? So in this form, we would have y
What,
equals
the graph?
Yeah, you're right. 5, and then bring the x down. So use the same form, y equals, the only thing that changes is going to be the k. Okay? And then add an x. That makes sense? So it's always going to be like this. The only thing that's going to change is k, which is the constant, which is what we found in the tables. Yes. So Annalia, what was our equation for the second table?
Y equals 5x.
Good. And how did you get 5?
5.
You got it. We just did it.
The week equals 5 hours.
Right. Just like our table, it increased every time by 5. Okay? Alright, good job. We ready to graph?
That's,
Yeah. Okay.
if we're going to do like the plus or we're going to do the L.
The L, that works. Alright, page 73. Who wants to read for me example 2? Layla.
The graph shows the relationship between the weight of an object on the moon and its weight on Earth. Write an equation for this relationship.
Alright, good. So in step 1, just like before, it's a table. We're always using a table first. Okay? So from the table is where we're going to plot the points. So go ahead on your paper and go ahead and draw the graph. How it's given. the first value. We have 6 and 1. Right? Are we all with me? Okay. Which means the Earth is 6, Moon is 1. So we're going to go down here where we find Earth is 6. Yes? Are you with me? Then we're going to find where the Moon is 1. Okay? Earth is 6, Moon is 1. And you're going to plot the point. Yeah, so you're going to find where Earth equals a number given up here and Moon equals a number here. And you're going to meet them together. So who wants to come up and try the next one? Giovanni, and then I'll do this next. So we're going to do 12 and 2. So you're going to find where the Earth is 12 and the Moon is 2. Good job. So Earth is 18, Moon is 3. There we go. Italy, you want to try the next one? So just like we did on the other ones, we already plotted these three. So you're going to try and find where the Earth is 30. Down here, Earth, you're going to find 30. Okay. And then the Moon is 5. So we have Earth 30, Moon 5. Okay. You're going to meet them. Yep. Very nice. Good job. Do we all feel comfortable with the graph, or do you want to try another one?
We can try all of them.
Okay. Well, from the graph, we're going to make an equation. Okay? So just like before, we have y equals kx. So it's, you got to make sure that you listen to what it's giving you. So it's giving you that the constant is going to equal the Moon over the Earth. Okay? So what's the first value for the Moon? How many is it?
It's 1.
Alexander, what's the value for Earth that corresponds to Moon is 1? 6. Good.
Can you check with 6? Like y equals 6.
Well, you gotta think, because if it was asking Earth over Moon, so let's say if it was asking for Earth over Moon, you would have 6 over 1, which is 6.
Oh,
Which would be your
1 over 6 is
constant.
Not 6.
Right, but now it's not asking for Earth over Moon, right? It's asking for Moon over Earth, and we get this. So this is our new constant. Yes? So with this constant, plug it in and give me an equation.
I thought it was 1 over 6 was 6 too.
Hunter, what did you get for the equation?
Y equals 6x.
Okay, did anybody get anything different? Layla?
Y equals 1/6
1 6. Why 1 6?
because the constant is 1/6.
The constant is 1 6. Rodriguez, how does she know the constant is 1 6?
Because if it was 6 over 1, it would equal 6, but since it's 1 over 6, it would not equal 6.
Right. And why is it 1 over 6 and not 6?
Because that's for the moon over the earth.
Right. So if you look at the problems they give you, it's going to give you what they want over the other for the equation. Okay, so that you just have to read into. And this equation is asking for the Moon over the Earth. Does that make sense, Hunter?
So they will tell me, or they'll just leave it like that problem okay.
Well, look at your book. Do you have your book? So right here it says, find the constant. And it tells you right here, Moon weight over Earth weight.
But that's how to do it.
Mm-hmm. Alright. You want to do another graph, or we're going to work together?
Other ground.
So let's see. You want to graph this one? Yeah. I don't know how this eraser works.
Is there anything To clean it with?
Break the board if everything's harder. Alright. So let's go ahead and graph this one. So go ahead and label these how you think you should label them. Here's the things that
Oh, like more.
Yep. We're not gonna, don't worry about the big number, we're not gonna put that on the graph.
I don't think we got
We'd be
picture will
counting
come
for
right off
years.
with this, but I don't want to be
Alright, so Layla, you wanna do the first point? Very nice. Good. Next one, Hunter. Not maybe see next. So she found from the table, she just plotted where the league was 1, miles equal 3. So now we're where the league is 2, miles equal 6. Very nice. Good job. Not maybe. You can hand it off. Alright, very nice. We're not gonna do the last one because we're gonna hit the ceiling. That's fine. Alright, are we all good? Alright, we're gonna work together, so I have something for you. Somewhere. Over there. Okay, so we're gonna move our desks together, we're gonna work as a group, but don't push me, please. So here I gave you a problem, just like we had in the book. Okay, you're gonna read the problem together. We're gonna work together to make a table, an equation, and a graph. Okay, and then we're gonna talk it out together. Okay, you guys are gonna teach me. Sound good? Alright, I'll put it in the middle. You guys come together and go ahead and work on it.
It takes Sally 1 hour to make 3 friendship bracelets. How many can she make in 2 hours, 5 hours, and 6 hours?
So what do you like that for?
Right, work together.
How long it takes to make
My bad.
1, 2,
I'm trapped.
What time do we get out of here? It might be 19.
She can turn around and slam right here.
and now you moved over there.
Okay, so I know my money is here. You need to come and work. That's what she told me. I should move.
28.
Okay, so 1 hour, 1 hour is 3 bracelets, so would they be the constant or something? Yes.
Yeah, so 2 hours would be 6.
2 hours is 6. And then,
3 hours would be longer.
no, it's 5 hours.
15.
You sure you're talking about how you're doing this, so everyone's on the same page?
6 hours. It'll be 18.
So if we found a constant is 3, right, and we have 6 hours, what do we do?
6 times 3 would be
Yeah.
18.
And then the equation would be y equal 3x.
Alright, so let's do a graph. This might be.
Make sure you guys are working together. So Layla, make sure you tell them what you're doing as you do it, okay? Just so everyone's on the same page.
Okay, so 1 to make it 2 hours, 5 hours.
You should label the graph too.
Make sure we're all on the same page because you guys are gonna present this to me. Good, so after you label it, let's have Alexander fill it out. Yeah, that's fine. And then think about big numbers when I like small pieces of paper. I don't care. Alright, so you guys go ahead, whoever go ahead and stand up there, and you're gonna teach us. Switch it up here. So take turns with each,
Right up here.
no, you don't have to. Because that marker's not gonna come.
You could roll it up. Try. Is it something on the other side? Roll it up.
Oh, look at that.
It's a double board. Roll it up some more.
Yeah, alright, go ahead and try your best. Go ahead. Alright, so read the problem.
It takes Sally 1 hour to make 3 friendship bracelets. How many can she make in 2 hours, 5 hours, and 6 hours?
Good. Somebody explain the table to me, somebody else besides Hunter.
So Hunter, he drew the table. We put 1 hour equals 3 bracelets. 2
Okay.
hours.
How did you find 1 hour equals 3 bracelets? How did you know?
It's just it took Sally 1 hour to make.
Right, so it's in the problem. Good.
5 hours makes 15 bracelets. 6 hours makes.
Good. How did you get those numbers?
Because for the second week, times 3 times 2.
Why 3?
Because
You got it.
because 3 is how many bracelets you can make in.
Right, what's the word that we were...
3 is the constant.
Look at you! Good job. You want to do the equation, Alien? You got it.
Y equals 3x.
So why'd you put 3?
Because 3 is the constant.
Good job.
Okay.
Okay, and for the graph, it's basically using the table. So, 1 hour, 3 bracelets, 2 hours, 6 bracelets, and 5 hours, 15 bracelets, and 6 hours.
Alright, good job, guys. Very nice. Glad you have your videos to next time. Saying you were supportive, because no one else was talking about that. Thank you. Alright, so same thing like we did last time. I'm going to give you guys a sticky note. Okay. On the sticky note, I want you to write one question you still have. Okay, one thing that's still confusing. And then
What
you guys are all
benefits
done.
no question do you have?
So go ahead, write on here, out of the 4, okay, well the 3, out of table, graph, and equation, which one do you think you need the most help with?
What if you need another question with size? Like, will there ever
Then
be?
just say you feel confident in all 3. But don't be afraid to write something down. There we go. Once you're done, hand them me and we're all done.
Write their names on them.
Yeah, you can, doesn't matter. You good? Thank you. Stop calling me that. Okay, you guys can pack up your stuff and we'll head back. Whoop, into this one.
I don't know what happened. Oh,
Stuck into his paper.
dang. That's a strong sticky note.